Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, well, they're struggling at this point in the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to get things started here on Thanksgiving Day. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the young rookie out of Notre Dame.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right? Yeah. 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Quick throw there is incomplete. We look at this Browns defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carson Schlesinger coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Intended for
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peters. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings him 2nd and 2.
Here's the option. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Browns first down.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Cowboys 38-yard line.
Off play action. Callahan. Checks it down to Judkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way up to the 40 for a pickup of about 3 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Cleveland offense making their way out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And the Browns, first down. A gain of a yard. First down, Browns.
Off the play fake. Callahan. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
Back to throw. Callahan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Callahan. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
To the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. He's still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Mason Graham. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Aaron Dicker on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan. Now he'll take, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Third down and 10. Looking to throw. Callahan. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
13 yards on the play.
First down, right back to Judkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. At the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Callahan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Now a second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5.
Brings up third and 5.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, It actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made it in their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Running right through him. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brings up second and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally veterans talk about, hey, I got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
20-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Nifty move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Browns getting set to go. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Callahan. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Callahan. Over the middle, complete. That's Peters. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First down. First and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
An inside run with Jenkins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have...
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. At Ford Field in Detroit, the Lions at home to take on Indianapolis. And this is the Colts quarterback. Can't find an open receiver, so he tucks it, and he's going to go, and go, and go. The Colts win their second straight as they get the victory here. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is the Ravens running back. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Ravens get the W by 2 touchdowns. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this is J.J. McCarthy. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Vikings get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They go play action here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Back to throw. Callahan. And he's got his big tight end here. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Callahan. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Browns.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Second and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Operating from the gun. Callahan. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A little power on the move that time. It's still tackled shy of the 20. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 28-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Number 87. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll look to set up his blockers. A beautiful fake. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
34-yard line.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callahan. He had him man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
36-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Callahan throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callahan. And he will go down. A Cowboys save. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. Left side to Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here are the Browns to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he can take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Browns
action. Callahan. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callahan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Looking to throw. Callahan. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peters. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. Callahan. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Well, this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callahan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
At the 7-yard line.
A toss to Judkins, running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Callahan. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw. Callahan. And a quick throw there is incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now third and goal.
Back to throw. Callahan checks it down to Judkins. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Now 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag there, however. Let's see what that's about. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 189 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
It's a pickup of 61 yards. And the Browns first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Browns, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.